Alright, everybody. Hello. My name is Sarah. This is Althea. I'm a small artist and I'm definitely not wearing a wig right now. This is Justice for Artists. I did not realize how many examples there were of the overlap between combating climate change and art pieces. I already have videos up about Riposte Alimentaire and Just Stop Oil. But Riposte Alimentaire and Just Stop Oil are two climate change protest groups who threw food at art pieces in order to get the attention of the media, which did work because you've probably seen what I'm talking about. But if you're curious about the motives behind all of that, you should go check out those two videos I posted because they do a pretty good job explaining all that. But these groups fit the example of art and its involvement with fighting climate change. I use hand signals so much while I'm talking. The artist whom we're talking about today has an even more intimate relationship between art and climate change. Jason DeCaires Taylor is a sculptor and environmentalist who combines these two traits into beautifully and wonderfully productive art pieces that help encourage and maintain the environment. Permission is required to display Taylor's works by using pictures and videos. So I reached out to the email under the contact tab on the website. Fortunately, I was granted permission to be using these photos and videos in this video. And I'm gonna include a link down in the description to the portfolio site that I got these pictures and videos from. A lot of the information in this video is also from that portfolio website. Amidst the AI art competition and climate change, Taylor beats the odds in both ways. His sculptures are made to serve as an artificial coral reef, supporting the growth and cultivation of sea life on, within, around the art pieces. And artificial coral reefs, that's not an idea that AI would come up with. It's not like AI requires water. It's not like there's actual life that cares about the status of the planet. I would imagine just for AI, if it's livable for them, that's gotta be their priority. So do you think artificial coral reefs are at the top of their list? No. That's why I feel like Taylor is beating the odds of AI. Biomorphic. Breaking this down into its prefix and suffix, we see bio. Now, the most common word that this applies to that is a more recognizable word is biology, and that's the study of life. Ology means study of, and bio means life. So we know that that prefix means life, and then morphic has morph in it, which involves some sort of transformation. And then if we're including IC in this evaluation, ic just means pertaining to. So biomorphic is pertaining to transformation of life as the word being broken down. Altogether, this word can pertain to art pieces that rely on the visuals of eventual natural development to the environment around them, or something that holds up a mirror to that natural development. Functional artificial underwater art helps bridge the gap between humans and a deeper understanding of marine life pertaining to climate change. Admission proceeds go to environmental and marine life conservationists. Land and water art as movements are good examples of biomorphism. Now, land art is the movement itself, but Taylor takes that to another step. So it maintains the aspects of biomorphism, but rather than it being on land, it's underwater. Implementing these techniques as a medium in art helps restore damage done by dramatically fluctuating temperatures, excessive carbon emissions, pollution, etc., all that super fun climate change shit that's gonna kill us. Probably his most famous piece, the Coral Greenhouse, features a large structure with a few sculpted inhabitants, plus hundreds of genuine natural inhabitants too. It ends up creating what kind of looks like the overgrown remnants of Atlantis. You know, when an abandoned building ages, it gets overgrown, there are all those plants. Well, the same kind of process can happen underwater. So essentially, they're sort of abandoning these artificial coral reefs, and then that overgrowing happens, and it creates these beautiful pieces. It combines a very human architecture with the unapologetic life of the sea. This piece represents maintaining health and cultivation of life while demonstrating it underwater. His piece, titled Ocean Siren, stands 12 feet above the surface of the ocean and provides live updates of water temperatures displayed on LED lights that coat the sculpture. This siren is made to stand as an eerie warning. In its foundational tales, it has that same vibe. And then environmentally, it stands as the warning like, hey guys, you're very slowly killing yourself. Well, I say very slowly, but in the big picture, it's very quick. The listener is a sculpt of a life-size human, completely coated in casted human ears. It's kind of funky looking. According to the portfolio website, the art is continually recording sounds from the reef environment and storing the data to an internal water-resistant hard drive. This helps scientists gather information about the current status of sea life. Some people really don't believe in climate change. That's crazy. That's like not believing in trees. It's in the world around you that you live in and have non-stop personal experience with, but denying its existence? There is so much evidence and research provided in those former videos that I mentioned, proving it valid and that we are living through it. A few days ago, I took a 30-minute round trip walk and I had to stop at a gas station to grab a bag of ice to hug. Like after 15 minutes, I'm halfway there and I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to live walking any further because I have to walk back another 15 minutes. So I walk 15 minutes, get to a gas station, buy a giant bag of ice because I was either gonna pass out or throw up from heat exhaustion. I live in the southern United States and it's October. The feels like status on the weather was more than 100 degrees Fahrenheit. I could like smell my skin cooking. I could like feel the sunburn coming in. And I didn't even get a tan. Like, are you kidding me? All of that. What do I even do it for? 20 years ago, I could go outside during the summer and 90 degrees was hot. It feels really sad that I can say 20 years ago and talk about my childhood. But now 90 degrees is one of the chillier days of the summer. I have to shelter during the summer to prevent heat exhaustion or skin cancer or other health risks. Like, going outside is not as healthy anymore, which is crazy. And I mean, a lot of people are gonna love that because with the development of technology, everybody wants to sit in their ass inside, and I sound like a boomer. But like, I'm not even hyperbolizing any of that. Well, okay. The temperature part, I'm not hyperbolizing at all. Like, these are the actual... I gotta say, it's a little bit ironic that devices that produce electronic waste are being used to measure the amount of electronic waste to warn us about it, but like, you know. But then that technology gets outdated and new versions come out and then you have more electronic waste. It's just a little hypocritical, I guess, little bit of an oxymoron there or something. Anyways, we're supposed to be talking about fishies. We are not supposed to be talking about electronic waste plus existential crisis. So as Taylor's pieces continue to exist at the bottom of the ocean, they promote, grow, and collect organic materials that then contribute to the art piece. There's a tangibly presented meaning that takes place on the piece. With time comes more meaning. So it's really cool that the collaborative component that really created this piece, so essentially the artists of this piece are not only the human, but also nature and time. Taylor has exhibits that you can actually visit where you go scuba diving and you go through this underwater museum, which is incredible. Definite bucket list item. Hello. Scuba diving is the most peaceful thing. I mean, it kind of hurts your head, but like, just, you're kind of just floating there and like fish swimming by you and you're just suspended there and it's so quiet. I mean, I don't know, I really love it. Remember to press the sub bubble, remember to press the like button, remember to comment your favorite